Live video. Don't mind me. I'm only sweating because I just got done doing some YouTube short dances that I just made, and they're already racking up quite a bit of views, and it's only been a few minutes. So, but yeah, just thought I'd do a live video since it's been a couple weeks or so since the last one. So, and I have a lot of things to talk about. So, but first things first. How are all my Grand Slammers out there doing? How are my subscribers doing? If you're not already a subscriber, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can get updates on content that I come out with so that you be the first to view it. So yeah, but how y'all doing tonight? I know it's like 8:48 p.m. at night where I currently am in the Eastern time zone in the northeastern region of the United States since I live in Connecticut. So, but I don't know what time it is where you guys are, but how y'all doing? What time is it? Guys up to right now? I know you guys are probably gonna say watching your live, but I also want to know what you guys are up to at the very moment. But good to see you guys start coming in, and so far we got one viewer, and hello to that one viewer. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a couple more people in. It's just a matter of time of when, where, and how. So yeah, but yeah, I've been having a pretty good day today. Been mostly staying at home, doing some stuff, playing some video games, like Fall Guys to be exact. I mean, I'm so addicted to Fall Guys. It's one of my favorite Xbox games to play on my Xbox that my uncle gave me for my birthday because he, as you know, my uncle got a PS5, so he calls me up and he's like, "You want my Xbox One X for your birthday?" And I'm like, "Of course," because I used to have an Xbox in the past, but I gave it to someone, and then I missed having an Xbox, so I was glad to take it. As a matter of fact, I was watching a couple of other people on YouTube doing their YouTube shorts of the dance video that I wanted to learn how to do. So that's why I have YouTube kind of still activated on my TV, on my Xbox, on the YouTube app on my Xbox. But yeah, how y'all doing? So, um, so yeah, and it looks like my buddy Hero of Weird is on my video. What's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, I was telling you earlier, I know you were wanting to know where the fried rice was from, and it's Hibachi Express, which I'm pretty sure is still in business. Cause I didn't hear anything about it going out of business. I feel like the only thing that went out of business in that particular plaza on High Street was Stop and Shop. That was pretty much the only thing that closed and went out of business, unfortunately, because a lot of people, they feel the need to do the grocery shopping online through apps like Instacart and all these other different places where people do grocery shopping now. It's like, whatever happened to going out in your car, driving in a grocery store, and getting your groceries that way? I'd rather do it that way. Like, I know it's 2025 and people, want to do things the easy way, but sometimes it's not really an option, you know? You gotta do it the old school way, but it's fine. I still grocery shop in person at the actual store because Aldi is right down the road from me, and I walk to get my groceries because it's literally down the road from me, and it's so within my vicinity, and it just works. So yeah, as that video game meme, it just works. So yeah, and welcome in. Hello, Danielle Johnson. Hello, Barbara Glass. How y'all doing today? Oh my God. Yep, I knew we were going to pour in eventually. As you guys know, though, my YouTube channel has been blowing up. We have officially advanced from 200 subscribers all the way to 274, and I'm so happy to be gaining subscribers and stuff, and I'm happy you guys are supporting my channel. As a matter of fact, one of my YouTube videos where I did a dance video on me dancing to Gala by XG, which is a K-pop song that just came out as of last week, and my dance video had racked over 91,000 views, almost 100,000 views, which is the most ever views I've gotten on any video on my channel, and it got over 1,400 likes, and I'm so happy now I'm starting to get a breakthrough in my YouTube career, and I'm so happy to be doing it with you guys. So I'm really happy that my YouTube channel is starting to become a success, and it really means a lot how you guys subscribe and really become a fan of my channel. But like I said, I got a lot to talk about. For instance, as you guys know, it's football season, so the Pittsburgh Steelers have a record of 2-1, and I know people are watching a lot of football these days, whether it's college or NFL. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Don't really watch college football, but if I had to choose a college football team, I would probably choose UConn because that's the college that my mom went to years ago from 1993 to 1997. That was the college she went to. As a matter of fact, not to toot my mom's own horn, but my mom was the only one in our family that actually went to college and graduated and stuff. So congrats to my mom. Unfortunately, y'all know she passed away about 7 years ago, but we're still going to honor her and stuff. As a matter of fact, later on this year, when her birthday rolls around, December 19th, I'll probably do like a little special live stream honoring my mom on how she would have been 50 this year on December 19th. Might do a little tribute also on December 3rd, marking it being 7 years since she passed away. So yeah, we're going to do that, but that's not for another few months, so we still got plenty of time. We're going to cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, everything is going pretty damn good. I know you guys know, but so my best friend, Sierra, who you've seen throughout my channel, yeah, I told you guys that she had a fall while walking with friends, and she dislocated her elbow and torn some ligaments in it, and had to get, but how she ended up in a, how it is, but she got the surgery luckily, and also last Friday she got the stitches taken out, and now she's got that sling device where you clip it on and it makes your arm be at a letter L position, and she's doing really good. She seems to be, it doesn't seem to hurt that much for the most part, and I'm happy for her because it hurt, I bet you it hurt like hell to begin with, so I'm just glad that she's doing a lot better now. So let's hope that it stays that way. She'll eventually, sometime in the beginning of October this upcoming month, to do physical therapy, so that should be good. And the good thing is that she also has stuff to do now because she'll be volunteering since she can't really work at her actual job, which is yeah. So that's pretty much how it is. Hello, Raymond Ratliff. Why are you bald? Are you bald? Why are you bald? Oh. Maybe it's just, I like to get buzz cuts and stuff as my haircut, and honestly, I'm probably just bald because, I am getting older. I'm 27, which I know isn't old at all, but I love getting buzz cuts, so I prefer getting buzz cuts as my haircut, and I like to cut off the facial hair too. I know people say, oh, keep the facial hair because it makes you look mature, and I'm like, yeah, it does, but I like having a baby face, and honestly, I guess another reason why I'm bald is because I guess since I sometimes have bad anxiety, it might be because of my anxiety, lose a lot of hair when I get anxious or something. But that might just be a myth or something. I don't know really. But what do I know about how hair works and stuff? But because I ain't no hairdresser or salon, no, none of that. That's just a style I like to do. But Sierra's doing good, and she's at her parents' house right now. Maybe she might come on my live stream later. That's if she, pops on. She could pop on because she's popped on my live stream before. So, you'll probably see her in the chat. But she's currently doing a Zoom meeting, so that might take a while for that to happen. But also, you guys, I've been doing pretty good myself. I know yesterday I went to go see the movie, at the movie theaters with my friends. I went with Charlotte, Sierra, Zach, and Aaron, all my friends and Focus staff. I went to go see Gabby's Dollhouse, which is, I know it is a kid kind of movie, but I enjoyed it still. It was really colorfully animated, and I liked the soundtrack for it. And it was just a funny movie altogether, and it was good. Then we also went to 99 Restaurant afterwards, and I had my favorite, the Vermont Cheddar Burger, with some fries and a Mountain Dew with no ice, because that's pretty much like what my standing order is at 99. Oh, and you guys, since I'm a Yankees fan, you know how like in 99 restaurant kids eat free when the Red Sox win? Why can't it be kids eat free when the Yankees win? Because if that were the case, all the kids at 99 be eating for free every damn day because of how often the Yankees would be winning. And, Yankees are going to the playoffs. They're currently tied with Toronto Blue Jays in the AL Eastern Division for first place with 93 wins and 68 losses. Here's how it works. If the Yankees win tomorrow and the Blue Jays lose, then the Yankees will win the division. However, though, if it's the other way around, the Yankees will have to play in the wild card series against the Red Sox for the wild card series at Yankee Stadium. But if the Yankees beat Baltimore tomorrow and Toronto loses to the Rays, then we'll clinch the AL Eastern Division title, and then it will be Toronto that would have to play in the wild card. So let's hope that happens, because honestly, I don't want to have to do wild card. I want to win the Eastern Division. I want to win the division. We all of us Yankee fans want that to be the outcome. But no promises, knowing how this year has panned out so far. It's anyone's game at this point, at this rate. So, that's how that's going in sports. I mean, I do sometimes watch football, but not as often as I watch baseball, because y'all know, baseball is my go-to sport. And then sometimes here and there, I watch NASCAR, because my favorite driver is Joey Logano, as I mentioned in my previous videos, but I don't really watch much NASCAR anymore. I feel like the number one sport that I watch the most in my viewing pleasure time is baseball. And then once football season rolls around, I do watch football, whatever football games are on the TV currently, whatever my uncle and everyone is watching, and I just roll along with it. And Steelers are 2-1. And tomorrow I think they play, I forget who they play, but I know they're playing tomorrow morning, I think, which is strange, because I don't know why they're playing in the morning when usually football games are in the afternoon or sometimes at night, depending if it's a day game or a night game. But I'm pretty sure that they're going against the Chargers, I think. I don't know. I really should do my research. That just goes to show to you how much I watch football. I don't watch it often. I really don't, but I just watch it when there's something else better to watch on TV. Let me turn on the light. I know it's kind of dark. I understand, you guys. So Alexa, who's playing the Steelers tomorrow?
The football game between the Steelers and Bengals kicked off this morning at 10 a.m.
No. Alexa, when's the next Steelers game? Should have worded it that way.
The Pittsburgh Steelers will play the Minnesota Vikings at home tomorrow morning
wrong.
at 9:30 a.m.
They're playing the Vikings. Oh, okay, that's who they're playing. That just goes to show you how much I pay attention to the schedule for football. And of course, I'm also looking forward to basketball season 2. I don't watch NBA basketball, but however, though, I do watch college basketball, and I'm a UConn Huskies fan because my whole entire family supports the UConn Huskies for both men and women's basketball, but more women, if anything, because we like the women more than the men, because we watch the women games more than anything. And I'm pretty sad, and I'm really sad though that Paige Beckers and all the other good players like Caitlin Chen and all of them graduated last year. Now they're no longer a part of the team, and they're now pursuing their careers in the WNBA. But hey, when there's old players that leave, out in come new players that are just as good. So let's hope that it's the case for the UConn women this year. And hopefully this upcoming year is another championship year. Yeah, because that's what I want. That's what all of us UConn fans want. Everyone throughout Connecticut, pretty much. So yeah. So the other thing too, oh man, so as you guys know though, summer is pretty much officially come to an end. The first day of fall was a couple days ago. Matter of fact, it was also my great-grandfather's birthday. He just turned 89 years old. God bless him. I'm so happy he's still around, despite how he's been doing and all that with his voice and other issues. But, he's 89, and he actually called me a couple few days ago thanking me for sending him that funny birthday card in the mail, because I kind of got him a humor birthday card, and he really liked it. And, he had a good birthday. He spent it with Nana and everyone in the family, had a cake and stuff. So he's doing good, to say the least. Because my great-grandfather, he lives one day at a time the way he views it, and, he's just glad to be blessed with the life that he was given. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's how... Oh, and then, yeah, but, the other thing, too, is that, what's been going on, too? Okay, so, as y'all know, I'm going to be moving to my own apartment, my own living placement, Michael Corey Terrace. I still don't know when I'm officially moving in. I'm number 1 on the waiting list, but we're hoping that I'll be able to finally move in by the end of the year. At least that's what I'm hoping for, and then kick off the new year with a new kind of lifestyle. And and I hope that's how it is. But yeah, we're hoping for it. We're hoping we eventually move in soon. But knowing the process and stuff, waiting for someone to exit, and then that way finally have an apartment open for myself. I did go furniture shopping about a month ago, and we know what we're about to purchase and what we need for the apartment. As y'all can see, I have a big pile of stuff that I bought at Target and other shops in my vicinity to prepare for the move. So I got an air fryer, a microwave, all my essentials that I need for my apartment. And when I do eventually move into my apartment in Michael Corey, I do plan on having a housewarming party, inviting all my friends and family, and I might get some more stuff from my house from them if people bring a housewarming gift for me, which would be nice, although I'm not going to expect it because I don't want to act like I'm just here for the gifts and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I just been spending my day playing Fall Guys, and stuff. And, I did go for some walks today, mainly to walk to Walgreens to get myself a drink and stuff. I kind of made the dumbest decision because, I drank a mega-sized Monster Energy drink, and it's been keeping me wide awake, but, I probably shouldn't be drinking Monster to begin with because of the fact that, if you drink a lot of caffeine, that can cause anxiety. Not only that, but make you hyperactive and stuff, and I really shouldn't be drinking Monster or any caffeinated drinks for that matter, but I do anyways because they taste so good. But, I really shouldn't, especially since I'm on some anxiety meds and stuff, and it would only make anxiety worse, and also can potentially, make it so that your meds don't do anything, and that it was all for nothing. So I really should cut back on my caffeine intake and stuff, especially since I'm on anxiety meds, and the anxiety meds help. So, I just want it to stay that way, That's just how we all would want it, Make life a lot easier on us, and then there's nothing to be anxious about, and I could live my everyday life anxiety free and enjoying my life and going with the flow at the very moment. That's just how we are, and that's how we want it to be. But yeah, and if you're wondering what that noise is in the background, it's my air conditioner, because it is a little bit hot in here in my apartment. I know for fall weather it's strange, but that's how it is. It was nice enough weather today because I know that my uncle and his girlfriend took our golden retriever, Athena, to... they took Athena to the lake to go swimming because, as you know, Athena loves to go swimming. That's one of her favorite activities to do during the summer and stuff, even though there's eventually going to come a point where she won't be able to go swimming much longer because, you know, it'll get colder eventually. Fall and winter will roll around and it'll be too cold for her to go swimming. But yeah, she had fun though. So she's probably at my uncle's house sleeping and just taking it easy because it tired her out having so much fun in the water. So yeah. Oh, and now that fall is coming up, I'm really excited for Halloween. You know, I'm kind of disappointed because Spirit Halloween decided that they wanted to open their store where Big Lots used to be, since Big Lots went out of business. So where the Big Lots used to be on East Main Street, that's where Spirit Halloween is located this year. So that's unfortunate. Me and my friends were hoping that Spirit Halloween would open in the Torrington Plaza on South Main Street like last year, but no, they relocated for this year for 2025. Fazil Turk says it's morning here in India. Oh, okay, that's cool, man. That's pretty cool. It's funny because I know someone that spends most of their year in India, but I'm not sure if they're back there, but chances are they're still here in America when they came to visit us at our apartment. So they'll probably go back to India soon. Um, and but but yeah, and I'll tell you this right now, you guys, like I'm so happy for the fall, especially since pumpkin spice is back in season. I've been drinking some pumpkin spice iced coffee. I think I one time had it with my best friend Sierra, and it was really good. I mean, pumpkin spice, you can't go wrong. It's one of the best coffees to have during the season, as a seasonal holiday thing, you know? Hold on, let me take a sip of my water and my Kana from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Yeti cup. Yeah, because doing all this talking makes me thirsty. That's another thing, true. I'm trying to drink more water, if anything. Especially since I'm trying to lose weight and stuff. And, you know, I know I gained some of the weight back this summer, and I'm trying to lose the weight again. So that way during the holidays, during like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners and stuff, I won't feel as guilty and stuff. But, yeah, so, to be honest with you, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm gonna be for Halloween this year. I kind of want to either be peanut butter and jelly with another best friend of mine, or with that best friend do like be Mickey and Minnie Mouse for Halloween. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We still got a whole month to figure out what we're gonna be for Halloween. Kaden Turley says hi. Hello, Kaden Turley. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, that's pretty much how that's going. Yeah, it's just like, oh, and by the way, you guys too, so I thought I'd show you guys because I don't know if you've seen on my social media, but there's this sunflower plant that's outside that grew naturally in my front yard, and I'm kind of sad because unfortunately, let me go outside. Unfortunately, it is wilting, which means that it's probably starting to die. That's what it looks like. As you can see, it is drooping and starting to wilt, which means that it's starting to die, and I'm very sad because it was a very beautiful plant, and I'm so sad that it's starting to die. And you know, because that sunflower grew naturally. We didn't plant nothing. We didn't plant no seeds, no nothing. It just grew naturally. And I took a picture of it and posted it on social media on my Facebook and my Instagram accounts, just so that people can, you know, because I like taking pictures of different things, whether it's me taking pictures of me and my friends or anything for that matter. Really, I'm a shutterbug kind of person, so that's pretty much why I tend to do that sometimes. But yeah, we definitely, man, um, wow, it's 9:12 at night already. Time flies. Oh my god. Well, you know, oh, I thought I'd show you guys too. So, thought I'd show you guys. So, I'm current. So you know how I have, uh, so you know how I have like a memory box of like my memories of me and my best friend Sierra, which looks like this. Well, I bought another box. Um, I bought another box, um, on at TJ Maxx so I can make another memory box for memories of me and another best friend of mine. I'm not gonna say the person's my other best friend's name on the stream because I want to keep that private, and I'm not gonna like put her on blast, and I'm not gonna mention her name due to confidentiality reasons. I'm not gonna say my other best friend's name. But this is the box that I bought at TJ Maxx. I'm gonna put all my memories of me and my best friend in here, and just so that it stays safe. And this way, when I move to Michael Corey's eventually, I can easily get this box, transport over, and all my memories stay in good condition. It's a beautiful box, by the way. TJ Maxx knows what they're doing. But yeah, this is what my box is gonna look like for my memory box of me and my other special best friend, which I'm not gonna say her name because of private and confidentiality reasons. So yeah. I'm so sorry if my bed looked a little messy. I should probably make my bed tomorrow, first thing when I wake up tomorrow morning. I know I should do it now, but I'll be fine. I can do it tomorrow morning. I'll remember to do it. And besides, I'm not the person who procrastinates. I get it done eventually. So I feel like the only reason why my bed looks like that is because I tend to toss and turn when I'm sleeping at night. But everyone does. It's normal. Um, but yeah. Oh man. Oh, I'm starting to get thirsty. I should drink more water, but I kind of want to drink that Coca-Cola that I bought at Walgreens about an hour or two ago. I love Coca-Cola, man. You know me with my soda. I love drinking soda. It's one of my favorite type of drinks to drink. Even though I should probably cut back on that too, so that I can successfully lose the weight that I gained back. But hey, it's kind of like what Simon Akubo said in the chat. Enjoy your life. Who cares? And I agree with him. Live your life the way you want it to. If you're happy with your life, then why does it matter what others think of you? But yeah. So I got like a 1.25 liter of Coca-Cola since I was feeling pretty thirsty, and also kind of being a big back, which I'm trying not to be a big back. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Coca-Cola. It's a classic. No wonder why it's one of the most popular sodas in America and probably throughout the entire world and universe. It's refreshing. Even though at the same time it's not. Because water quenches your thirst more than anything else. But, hey, as long as you have it in moderation, then there's nothing to feel bad about. So yeah. The way I look at it. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting when I do eventually move out to live in my new apartment at Michael Corey. It'll be interesting because I'll have a lot of packing to do. Like I have so much stuff to pack, and a lot of the stuff that I would have to pack, a lot of my stuff that I own was not cheap. Let me tell you that. A lot of my stuff are like rare collectibles and stuff that's hard to find and stuff because I like collecting certain things. You know, whether it's like sports memorabilia or other thing or CDs or anything really that I like to collect, books, you name it. So hopefully nothing gets damaged when I start moving stuff to my new apartment, whatever that may be, because that stuff ain't cheap, you know. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys my collectibles. I thought I did like a room tour in one of my videos, you know. Oh no, and I should probably, you know, and now that fall and winter is rolling around, I wonder if I should like, you know, do some clothes shopping for the fall and winter. I mean, I could, but I already have fall and winter clothes in my closet that still fit me and it could still work. So I might not need to do clothes shopping for fall and winter after all. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to get more clothes and stuff. And once you do lose weight and things don't start to fit no more. Yeah. Yeah, which is, yeah, it's like, oh, but then like, but yeah, so, I wonder if there are any, baseball games happening right now, because I know the Yankees won. Toronto, unfortunately, won, too, so we're still tied for first place. I'm actually just curious, since I know I have friends and family that are Red Sox fans. Alexa, who's winning the Red Sox game?
Today, the Boston Red Sox lost to the Detroit Tigers 2-1.
Huh. They lost to Detroit. Well, at least Detroit did us a favor. Okay. I'm curious too. Alexa, what are the current MLB scores?
Your teams. Today, the Yankees.
No, I asked if there are any games right now. God, Amazon can be so stupid sometimes. It's like they say that they're the technology of the future and that it can do anything. Well, I guess they were somewhat right, but also somewhat wrong. By the way, you guys, you know how Apple just came out with the iPhone Air? I feel like me and my roommate, we like to agree that Apple is starting to lose innovation and that they're running out of ideas on what they come out for products and stuff. And I feel like, excuse me, the iPhone Air, in my opinion, it's no different than the previous iPhones that have come out. And I feel like making the iPhone as thin as air is kind of a bad move. Because what if you like accidentally sit on it, you might bend it and break it. You know, they say it's durable, but part of me thinks that they're lying just so that they can get people to buy it. And to be honest with you, I would get an iPhone, but I'm happy with the phone that I currently have. You know, the phone that I'm using right now to do this live stream, you know. I'm happy with it, you know? I'm not gonna spend money on something that I don't necessarily need at the moment. So yeah. I just feel that would be a waste and hundreds of dollars that I would not get back. But yeah, so needless to say. And then like but yeah, that's pretty much how that is. Oh man. You know, another thing I look forward to the fall too is you know, other than Halloween and Halloween parties and getting a shitload of candy, probably also love getting I mean, I like apple picking, and I also like to go to fairs and festivals. You know, I've never been to an apple festival, but I've always wanted to go to one, especially since I love to buy everything apple, like apple pie and apple cider donuts, apple cider to drink and stuff. It's all good. And then, of course, I like sometimes going to the pumpkin patch and picking pumpkins, which is interesting because one time I remember Sierra had bought a pumpkin at a pumpkin patch, and that pumpkin lasted a whole year without getting rotten, and I think she still has that pumpkin. I don't know how that pumpkin hasn't rotted yet and stayed alive as long as it did, but it was interesting. It's like Sierra and I always talk about it every fall. Now we can't believe it, It's interesting. Maybe that pumpkin must have been immortal or something. I'm only joking when I say that, but in reality, that could be why it is, because it was the immortal pumpkin, much more crazier than the Great Big Pumpkin from the Charlie Brown special. Oh, and then of course, like another thing that's good about the fall is like, the leaves changing colors, and then just being all pretty and stuff. And then of course I look forward to Thanksgiving, spending time with family and friends, and eating a really good Thanksgiving spread for dinner. It's really good. It's delicious. I love Thanksgiving, because the food for Thanksgiving is always good. As a matter of fact, I know how Western puts on like a Thanksgiving at Co Park event, and they do Thanksgiving every year. Thanksgiving dinner for all the people that go to Western. The problem with that is that like during the pandemic, the COVID pandemic, there was a few Thanksgivings that we weren't able to do the Thanksgiving at Co thing due to the COVID-19 pandemic from I think 2019. No, not 2019, 2020 to 2022. But I think as of 2023, we started to go back to the process of doing the Thanksgiving at Co thing at Western again, and we started doing that tradition again because the pandemic ended and COVID was kind of a thing in the past. Even though COVID-19 is still a problem, it's not as bad as what it started out to be. Like, we're back to doing the things that we love to do, and we're not having to wear masks only when we're sick. And like, just the fact that now we don't got to worry about nothing really, as long as we stay healthy and wash our hands and do all that and the other, then there shouldn't be another problem in the future. I'm just happy that we're back to our normal lives for the most part. Oh man, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but we've been doing this live stream already for almost 40 minutes. Because it says 37:38 right now. I think I'm gonna do this live stream for about another 23 minutes, and then probably call it quits after that. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. But I still have a bunch of tea to spill anyways. But it's like, but yeah, it's like, what's interesting, you guys? So, I've also been doing a lot of stuff independently. Like, how I tell you guys how I go to like Friendship Community, which is like an event I go to where I see all my friends and hang out and do fun stuff. Well, unfortunately, Focus wasn't able to give me rides to Friendship Community anymore. So lately, I've been going to Friendship Community through Uber, and I knew that I was a little bit concerned and scared at first to use Uber but once I learned how to use the app and how it works, and I did it the first time, I was able to do it just fine, and I was able to get to my destination no problem, and also come back home no problem, because I love Friendship Community. All my best friends go to Friendship Community, and it's something I love to do, and it's important to me. So that's why I took an Uber, which has been helping a lot. And I'm independent enough, like I know how to use apps like that on my phone, and and besides, it doesn't take rocket science to learn how to use the Uber app. It's easy than you think it is. So yeah, I recommend that strategy. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, speaking of, I I know a while ago in this stream I told you guys that my great-grandfather's birthday passed on September 21st and he's 89. Well, Sierra's birthday was recently on September 14th and she had a good birthday too. She's 28 now. Even though she didn't really do much for her birthday because she was recovering from her surgery and stuff, and she didn't really do much. However, though, she did go to 110 Grill with her family briefly, so, I'm happy she got to go out for her birthday a little bit, and she got some gifts for her birthday. She got some new phone cases for her iPhone 14. If I ever do another stream together with Sierra, I can have her show you what she got, show her birthday haul and stuff. So yeah, if I ever do it's probably gonna be a while when I collab with Sierra on my YouTube channel again, because again, she has a lot of recovering to do for the surgery. I mean, I do hang out with Sierra every now and then, whether it's at Friendship Community or Focus Social, and sometimes hang out with her at her apartment when there's nothing else better to do. But it's gonna be a while that, for her arm to be fully better, and then she can go back to work and go back to her normal life and stuff. But it's gonna be a while probably for Sierra to collab with me on my channel. But once I do know when Sierra is able to collab on my channel again, I will let you guys know so that you guys can look forward to some fun content that me and Sierra create for you guys, and we hope you enjoy it when it happens. But yeah, that's pretty much how that is. And you know what? Oh man. But yeah, that's how everything has been going when it comes to that. There was a time, right, when so one time, oh shit, my Xbox is gonna turn off if I don't. Yeah, because I guess my Xbox shuts off after being away from keyboard for a while, and it shuts down by itself. That's actually pretty cool. That way you don't waste electricity, and so that's a cool feature. But anyways, though, yeah. I'll tell you this one thing's for certain, you guys. I mean, I love the season fall, but after that, I am not looking forward to winter, because you know how much I hate winter. I hate the snow, I hate how cold it is, I hate how I have to wear multiple layers, and I also just hate the fact that snow, if it's really bad inclement weather, snowy weather, it cancels my plans with family and friends. The top reasons why I hate winter, I despise it. It's my least favorite season. Like, if I had to rank all my favorite seasons, summer is number 1, number 2 is spring, number 3 is fall, and then winter, yeah. And the funny thing is that you guys know how my birthday is on May 12th, right? My birthday falls in the middle of the season for spring. Yeah, which is cool, that's how it is, really. Which, by the way, next year on my birthday, next year on May 12th, I'll be 28. And I can't believe I'm almost approaching my 30s. Because by May 12th, 2028, that's when I'll be 30. And I kind of want to do something big for that in the future. Like, you guys know how a couple years ago I got to go to Yankee Stadium for my first ever game a couple years ago around my 25th birthday. Well, I think for my 30th, I kind of want to go back to Yankee Stadium for another game and invite as many of my friends and family that I can, and have a good time, watch the game, celebrate my 30th. But that's not for another few years, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there, because we got quite a long time till that happens. And honestly, let's get through the next couple birthdays first, Oh, by the way, you guys, so, there's been this trend going around, this trend where they go like 6'7". Well, I've learned that you shouldn't really be doing the 6'7" trend because apparently it's like gang related stuff. Like as far as like from like Chicago, like it started off because like a basketball player did it, I guess. But I guess you're not really supposed to be saying that because it's gang stuff and it's kind of like throwing gang signs and stuff. And that's how you can kind of get yourself into hot water and probably get blasted by people because it's gang related. And you know, you should really be careful what you be saying and stuff. But you know, because like I did it out of fun at first because I thought it was just like a meme that's been going around. It's a trend, but then someone who I know was like, no, don't do that. That's gang related stuff, and that's how you're gonna get popped. And I'm like, okay, I won't do that no more then. Yeah, so it's funny how that trend is and the actual real truth about it. No, guys, see it all over social media. Like kids are saying it. Like people, like there was a video where they were at McDonald's and they said order number 67, and then everyone erupts into a craze, like, and just screams like, oh, and it's just like, I don't really get these trends nowadays. Like, it's funny because I know that when I was a kid growing up, there were different trends growing up as a kid, and people in the previous generation thought that our stuff was weird. Well, nowadays, as a 27-year-old, I'm seeing what all these new generations have come up with trends and stuff. It's strange because it makes me feel old, you know, just seeing all these trends that don't make no sense to me, but it makes sense to the current generation, and it's just like I feel old, you know. I'm 27, and you know, I mean, you guys, do I have to admit that I'm balding already at the age of 27? You know? Oh my God, I wish I had my hair back, because then I don't have to worry about people making jokes and being like, bald, my eyes, like that stupid video from the SpongeBob movie. Yeah. I hate it when people say those jokes. It kind of annoys me and stuff, and I find it so cliche of a joke. But yeah. Wow, it looks like we've already been doing this stream for 47 minutes. I'm gonna do this stream for about 13 minutes more, and then probably calling it a night on this one, because I kind of want to spend some time watching some more YouTube. Also want to play some more Fall Guys and stuff, because I'm addicted to it. You know, it's the one game that I've been playing on my Xbox the past month or two or so. It's that much fun to play. By the way, I thought I saw on the internet people talking about how they shut down Roblox, but then I looked it up and it said that Roblox was still an active game, and I'm like, what do you mean Roblox shut down? I mean, you know what it is? People like to make fake news so that they can make money off of it. You know, like a hoax kind of thing. Like they make like false news articles so that they can make money off of it and get a bunch of views for it. And honestly, if there's one thing that my family, particularly my grandfather, don't like, is liars. You know, like we hate liars. Like we hate it when people be capping about different things, and we don't appreciate it because we don't like liars. You know, I come from a family where we don't like liars, and we get really upset and stuff when you be lying. So but yeah, man, I should probably turn off my AC soon, because I know it was hot in here at first, but now it's pretty cool in here, and I don't want to get it to the point where it starts to feel like Antarctica. And I don't even know why we have our AC still installed to begin with, because summer is over, and it will get colder outside. So, you know, I just think that I should probably call my staff in the next week or so, see if they can help me uninstall this air conditioner, because now that summertime is over, we're not going to need it. And then pretty soon we'll have to turn up the heat and turn our heat on for when it gets colder out during late fall, early winter season. And that's another thing I don't look forward to the fall and winter. That's when my winter allergies start to act up. and I get congested, and then like sometimes when I wear my CPAP at night, um, uh, like, and when I wear my CPAP at night, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and and I have the CPAP on my nose, and the air from the CPAP makes my nose drier than the Sahara Desert, and then I take it off and it gets immediately congested, and I have to get up out of bed and take a shower for a few minutes, turn on hot water, clear my sinuses, and then when I feel like I'm better, I go back to roll back into bed and sleep, and I somewhat tend to sleep okay the rest of that night. I just don't like my winter allergies. They bother the crap out of me, and they just, it's annoying, and I hate how it makes my nose dry, and then it makes me congested and stuff. But luckily it's allergies and winter allergies and nothing more. Mr. Dave says, hello, how you doing today? I'm doing good, Mr. Dave. How are you today? You actually came just in time for the live stream because, I'm only going to stream for another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm probably going to call in a night and just, chill for a bit and just play more video games, listen to music, and then probably go to bed in like an hour or so, because that's another thing I'm trying to learn how to do is not like stay up so late. And I don't want to stay up so late, especially since I know starting next week I'll be doing a lot of Western classes, and I don't want to miss my ride for those classes. Otherwise, they won't let me go to those classes no more. And I'm trying to make myself be busy and have stuff to occupy myself, especially since I'm the type of person where if I'm bored and I have no one that's available to hang out with me, I tend to get bored and stuff. I want to talk and stuff. But yeah, so I'm trying to be involved in as much extracurricular activities and stuff as possible. Mr. Dave says, me too, that's a problem for me. Yeah, I totally get it. Mr. Dave says, well, I used to play baseball. Oh, that's cool, Mr. Dave. What position did you play for baseball, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what position did you play for baseball? I don't play baseball, but I like to watch baseball on TV. I'm a New York Yankees fan, in case you didn't notice, because I've made it very crystal clear throughout my YouTube channel that I'm a New York Yankees fan. So, but what position of baseball did you used to play, if you don't mind me asking? Because, there's obviously so many. Second, first, pitcher. Oh, second base and first base and pitcher. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, speaking of second base, I'm kind of concerned because during today's game, Jazz Chisholm Jr. had to exit the game early because I guess he got hit by a pitch and supposedly it hit him in his arm and it got him really good, and I'm worried he's probably going to be out for the rest of the remainder for the postseason and stuff, and I don't want that to be the case because Jazz Chisholm Jr. is such a good player, especially since he just ended up getting a 30-30 season, which means 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases in one season. I'm happy that he made that accomplishment. But let's just hope and pray to God that Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be out for a short amount of time and then he'll return to play baseball for the Yankees in the postseason, because we're going to need him, especially since he's one of our best players. Hey, as long as we have Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton and all those big name players on our lineup, we should be pretty good in the playoffs. And I'm hoping that we go to the World Series this year. And hopefully we win the World Series this year, although probably no promises, especially noticing how Yankees have kind of been on and off this year. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've won almost 10 games in a row. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have been winning almost 10 of our last games, so we're doing pretty good. We should be good, and hopefully we win the division, and not have to worry about doing wild card games. But yeah, I'm hoping that's how it rolls down. Um, have the Yankees been to the World Series? Yes, they have. They've won 27 World Series titles in their as a franchise. Their most recent World Series victory was in 2009 against the Philadelphia Phillies, which was 16 years ago. So, yeah. Because to this day, the Yankees still are the baseball team with the most World Series victories with 27. I'm not really sure who's behind us after that, but yeah. And it's funny because all my family members in my family are Red Sox fans, and meanwhile I'm the only family member in the family that likes the Yankees. I'm the only family member in my family that likes the Yankees. Everyone else, yeah. You're a Cincinnati Reds fan? Oh, okay. Well, I was watching a couple of their games this past summer, and they seem to be doing pretty good. You like the Reds? Okay. Well, if you like the Cincinnati Reds, are you from Ohio? Because I'm from Connecticut, so I'm in an area where half of the state is a Yankee fans, and the other half are Red Sox fans. Yes, I played that team last year. Oh, okay, cool. Um, if you don't mind me asking, though, man, who's your favorite team for football? Because for football, I like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So, oh, you like the Kansas City Chiefs? Oh man. Oh man. Oh boy. And Steelers. Okay. Um. Hey, did you hear that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got engaged? Oh my god. I mean, it's been all over the news the past month. It's crazy. I never would have seen the day that Taylor Swift would get engaged because normally she dates guys. Yeah, because normally she dates guys for a while, then breaks up with them and writes a breakup song about them. That's what Taylor Swift had a history of doing. But, yeah. But, from school. Oh, okay. I don't go to school no more. I graduated a few years ago. I'm 27 years old, so I graduated from school altogether a few years ago. So, um, and obviously, um, I'm trying to become a really popular YouTuber and stuff. So, you're in the third grade. Oh, that's cool. I remember when I was in the third grade. That was like back in 2006, 2007. I was a problem child in school back then because I would get into trouble in school a lot because all I would want to do is stay home at my house, play on my Nintendo DS, and not have to go to school. But because it's the law, my mom, I had to go to school. So yeah, unfortunately, that's how it was for that. You're really good at math. Oh, well, I was good at math too. Yeah, you get good grades. That's good to hear, bud. I mean, I was good at math at 1.2 when I was your age, but then as the math stuff got more and more complicated, the higher the grade I go, it just became so difficult and overwhelming, But somehow I managed to persevere and get good grades and, qualify to get good grades to graduate, So I'm thankful for that. I'm just thankful that even though I used to get into trouble a lot at school, I was just thankful that I was still able. I was just thankful. I was just thankful to get good grades that were good enough for me to graduate. I'm happy about that. And I'm just happy that I have my high school diploma. I actually have two different high school diplomas. One from the high school that I went with during my senior year, and then my Rockville High School diploma from my Vernon School District. Because originally I came from Vernon, Connecticut, because that's the town I used to live in. That's the town that I used to live in with my mother when she was still alive. we lived in Vernon, Connecticut together. You know, we used to live on 82 West Street at one point, and then we eventually moved to 60 Old Town Road, living in a condo complex, which was a nice place to live. I miss living there. But I'm at my apartment now here in Torrington, Connecticut, so I'm happy with that, having that. You know, I'm thankful for what I have currently, you know, my friends, my family, and all the stuff that I have in my possession. So yeah, and that pretty much is how it's been going. So, and I'm thankful for it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I really hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot when you guys love my YouTube content on my channel. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you guys know when I'm posting more content. Mr. Dave says, have a good night. You too. Have a good one. And yeah, so there you guys go. That's the live stream. So I hope you guys have a great night. And I'll see you Grand Slammers another time. Bye-bye.